Stacy here with Bluebird paper and thread. Today is, I thought I brought my phone out here and I didn't. Today is Saturday, January 25th. Welcome. If you are new here, this is my channel where I talk about my hobbies. My hobbies right now mostly consist of cross-stitching and finishing my cross-stitch pieces. I also do a little bit of sewing. I like to maybe one day dabble in a little bit of quilting. I do have projects that I've kind of accumulated in a corner that I'm kind of excited about. I also do paper crafting. I like to make greeting cards and gift card holders and gift tags, treat boxes, that kind of thing. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I'm so happy that you decided to come back and see what else I've been up to. This is the video where we are going to celebrate hitting 2,000 subscribers. It's been a long time coming. I was waiting for one more order to come in, and then I wanted to kind of put my thoughts together, and I'm ready. So we'll be doing that today at the end of the video. I have about 6 things to give away. I hope you like them. We'll just see where it takes us. This week, pretty low key. I was off on Monday, Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And I focused on one piece. It was a little bit of heaven. I sat down and I stitched pretty close to the whole day, and I stitched on one piece. So I feel like I'm moving that piece along. I'm behind. It's the hometown sal, and I'm behind on that. So I'm really excited that that is kind of moving and progressing. I believe we've changed our days off at work starting this year. So it used to be we would get MLK Day off, but we would go to work on the President's Day, and then some of the other little holidays like Veterans Day, Columbus Day, that kind of a thing we would work, and that was so we could have time off between Christmas and New Year's. Well, she has changed it a little bit, and she's going to, our new executive director, and so now we're going to get all of those little holidays, and then we're going to everyone will get Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve off, Christmas Day and New Year's Day off. And if we want to use vacation time for the others, we can, because we're very slow during that week. So she has no problem with us taking vacation time or taking unpaid leave if that's what we want to do. So I'm okay with that, because let me tell you, you come to MLK Day, at least for me, and it's far enough away from the holidays that and then it's winter, so it's, dark and yucky, and it's just nice to have a break, an extra day off after all the holidays. I'm kind of excited for the same thing in February, because in February, when the school is off and other people are off and we're at work, it's kind of like, oh, I wish I had it off. And it's like one more day in the winter where you get an extra day off. And then before you know it, you're into spring and summer. So I'm actually kind of excited for it. So hoping that all gets set up and that we get to enact that, put that into place. And I think that's the goal. So I did the stitching on Monday, just one project. I worked on the sal that I'm doing with Marissa from MKissa Creations. MKissa Creations. Marissa, I should know that. I'm sorry. I will get it right. I will link it below, and I will get it right there. And also, Contented Needle Worker Kim is joining us, as well as Cloudy Nook Stitches. Ladies, I will get it right. So I worked a little bit on the sal, and I worked on my Friday focus yesterday and I got very frustrated, and I think I'm going to have to frog a whole bunch of stuff out. We'll talk about it. I think that's, oh, and I had to finish. Well, let's go ahead and start there. Okay. I have a finish for Cocoa Quaker by Primrose Cottage, and I love it. I can't wait to get this made into a pillow, so this will go into the finishing basket, and I will finish it with the next finishing day that I have. And I love it. It's so sweet. I did this with the called for fabric, which I believe is 32 count taupe. 32 count taupe Murano Lugana. And it just makes me, her Quakers just make me so happy. They're so good. And then I had purchased the finishing pack for that one as well. So I have the finishing fabric, and I have the wool square and the trim. And so this will go into my basket, and the next time I do some finishing, it will get finished. I'm keeping everything together in my cute little Star 87 Crafts bag that Nina sent me. I have the called for floss. I have Cocoa Quilt, which I think is going to be the next one I start. And then I went ahead and I purchased they started selling their releases all together. So it's one click, you get all the charts. And so I went ahead and I got all the charts, thinking that if I didn't really want to stitch this, I could put it in a giveaway. I'm still on the fence. I haven't decided. But so it's in here until I do make that decision. As well as Christmas word tree. And then is this the freebie? I have this one. Cocoa and Cookies. I stuck it in this bag. I don't know that the colors are the same, but I have it ready. I have it in this bag just because this is where all of the Primrose Christmas stitches are. So. Friday focus, shall we? I was very close to getting this done last night. Redbird sampler. I've been working on this for a while. Wanted to get it done. Using the called for floss. My fabric is 32 count Belfast linen. I'm not sure what the colorway is. Let me do it this way. And here we go. Do you see it? Do you see the mistake? This side is correct. This side, and the bird, is not in the right spot. And I do not, for the life of me, understand why. And now I do understand why. I think this was supposed to be the top, and I just shifted everything up. This is going to bother me. So it's going to go on timeout for a little bit. I think I will cut some of these threads in here so that I know that I need to unpick it. It looks like a lot of stitching. It really is not a lot of stitching. It really will not take me very long to pull it all out and put it back in. It's just the idea. I don't know if I rush it. I don't know. But I'm thoroughly irritated, so it's gonna get put away for a little bit, and maybe I'll pick it up closer, like later in the spring. I just don't think I can live with it like that. I mean, when it's all pressed and hanging in a frame, I mean, yeah, it's not bad, but it's... Can't do it. So that was discouraging. I worked on that a couple of Fridays, made really good progress, and none of it is good. I pulled out Bluebirds of Happiness by JBW Designs. Sorry, I feel like I have a hair on my nose. I kitted this up while on vacation this year in Virginia. I kitted it up at Liberty Hill Stitches or Liberty Hill Stitch Shop. I don't know. Needlework Shop there in Williamsburg, Virginia. I almost have all the called for. There's a couple of DMCs that I didn't realize. And maybe I just said, oh, I'll pick them up, and I forgot to pick them up. So I've got to get a couple more DMCs. But I worked on this the other day, and I've got that much done. I am stitching this on a 36 count. 36 count Ligonier Latte. Ligonier Latte. I love the color, and I love how these flosses kind of pop off of it. So I finished the motifs up here. I added in part of the motif here, and then I realized I need DMC. It was 10 o'clock at night. There was no way I was going to go. And then I stitched Bluebird of Happiness across. I love it. I almost didn't want to put this down. I, got to a stopping point, and I looked at the clock, and I'm like, ooh, 10:15. I could stitch for another 20 or 30 minutes, and I'm like, no. Don't do that. Go to bed. I've been trying to make myself go to bed earlier, and I'm not being very good at it. I did my decision-making wheel on my phone, and Land That I Love popped up. And there's a mistake on this one too. I don't feel so bad about this mistake. When I found it, I thought, I'm not tearing it out, because this was a very difficult part of the chart, in my opinion, to stitch. It's this strawberry section in the middle here. This is divided in half, so half is on the bottom on 2 pages and half is on the top on 2 pages on both sides. So it's very difficult, unless I had made copies, and maybe hindsight being 2020, I should have done that, made a working copy and taped it together. But I got over here, and this is off by a stitch or two higher than the rest of it. And I thought, no, no, no. So then I thought, okay, well, maybe I need to stitch this across to make sure that the spacing is okay, because if it's too close to this line here, which is going to be just like this down here, then I would take it out. So I kind of stopped what I was doing. Well, actually, that's not even true. I didn't really stop what I was doing. I stitched the blue, and then I thought, no, you better check. And so I stitched it across, and I think you're not going to be able to tell when it's all done. I was kind of bummed because I really wanted this one to be absolutely perfect and to follow the pattern perfectly. And I wanted it to be like an heirloom quality piece. I'm going to have it professionally framed. You know, it's going to hang in the living room. I know exactly where. And then I made that mistake. I think it looks a little more off just because I don't have the strawberry blossoms in yet. But once that gets done, I think it'll be just fine. And for a row or even two higher than the rest of it, I'm not going to bother taking it out. I think it's still beautiful. Once I get done with that, I'm going to bring the border up on both sides, and then I'll start working on what I think is going to be the fun part. I chose to start at the bottom on this one because while I love houses, I don't love stitching them. Called for flosses that are really quite messy. Let's look at this chart again. So I think that next section is going to be really fun to stitch. And so I wanted to save that for the last. So we're making progress. I may stitch on this an extra day in a week here and there, just so that I can kind of move it across. This is my birthday start from 2022. 2022. Okay. Hometown Sal. I do not have a very good photograph of it, so I'm not going to show you a photograph of it. This is Teresa Kogut's Patreon level 4. She does a stitch along with her level 4 on a brand new pattern that she's done. And this one, she let us vote, do we want to do it over 18 months or do we want to do it over 24 months? 24 months, 1. So we are already, it's a very narrow and long piece. I think it's going to be 17 to 19 inches long. I can't remember. And about 9 or 10 inches wide. So really long and narrow. And a lot of colors, DMC. Now, when she releases this, when the Sal is done and hers is done, she's going to go send it to the framer. When it comes back, she will list it for sale. She's also probably going to have some overdyed flosses that she changed kind of on the fly. And I made the decision, I'm just sticking with the called for. It'll be fine. I'm also stitching this on the called for linen, which is 40 count Up in the Attic by Fox and Rabbit. I am behind. We are on month 13 and I have not even finished stitching month 6, but I made really good progress on New Year's Eve and on Martin Luther King Day. Let me just do it this way. So I really focused on finishing this green building here. Sorry. I finished the green building. I finished the sheep here. I finished the sheep over here. Some of them didn't have legs. So I added legs. I finished the turkey. I started in on this blue house. And I got the road and the sidewalk done. So we are making progress. I feel so much happier. Right now, we are, I'm missing this piece here. So what I was thinking is, stitch this month and then whatever above it wasn't finished. But I kind of got stuck on that second row, so I just decided to finish it. Really pretty. Again, houses, not my favorite, but for some reason, these houses, I mean, even the one with all that brickwork, are going by really, really quickly. I love it. It's a challenge, and I wanted the challenge, and it's fun. So her tier 4 Patreon group, it's $20 a month, and you get, no matter when in the month you sign up, you get that month's chart. And then if you want the other months, that you can purchase them. She has a secret shop, and you can purchase them for $1 a page. So now you're at $12, so you get months 1 through 12, and then you get the current month, which doesn't change again until February 15th. So the new release comes out February 15th. Oh my goodness. Okay. Brenda Gervais, Key to My Heart. I think this is going to be the only Valentine chart I get done. I am stitching this on 40 count blush Newcastle linen. It's a scrap that I had, so the margins aren't going to be great. I know that. And these are the colors, all called for. I don't know what, I don't care for Valentine's Day, never really have. But what I do like, I like decorating for Valentine's Day. I love the pinks and the reds and the fuchsias, and the whites. I love the hearts. I love decorating for it. I just don't like Valentine's Day. I mean, I still want to be taken out to dinner, but not on Valentine's Day. I want to go out to dinner for Valentine's Day the weekend before or the weekend after, not on Valentine's Day. And honestly, if you just bring home dinner on Valentine's Day, I'm happy. Just don't make me do anything. And this is how far I got. So last time I just had part of the V done. So I worked on the bird and the locket, and I started over on the L. These are going to be tight margins. And it will be a pillow finish. I don't know what kind of pillow finish yet, but I will make it into a pillow finish. I have an idea. I just don't know how it's going to work. We'll see when it's all done if I can make it work. It's a pillow finish I've never done before. I'm sure I can do it. I just don't know how yet, so I have to do a little research. And last but not least, Marissa from Kissa Creations, or Kissa Creates. Again, Marissa, why am I not remembering? Who knows? We decided, she said that she had purchased, she had the Keeper of the Pins booklet from Brenda Gervais, and she wanted to work on these. And when I saw that in her video, I'm like, oh, I have it. Let me do it with you. And she's like, okay, great. and so then I'm like, I said, let's do a sal, or she said, let's do a sal. And I'm like, okay, we'll do a sal. So we've organized a sal, we've announced it on our channels, and now we've got content and needle worker Kim, and she's stitching all of them into one piece. And she changed the girl's dress, this one's dress here, to pink. It's so cute. And then I think Marissa and I are doing individual pillows. And then I don't remember your first name, Cloudy Nook Stitches is joining us as well. And I'm sorry. We respond and email through comments all the time, and I'm drawing a blank. I apologize. So anyway, so I pulled this out. I already had one done. I already had this one done. I'm stitching this on 36 count vintage country Mocha linen. And so I started, I had started this one, and I just had the brown, some of the brown on the spools done. So I added the white. I got the white done, and then I had to add the brown cap to this one and the brown cap to that one. So we are ready to move on to the Bluebird and the tomatoes and finish it off. So our hashtag is #KeeperSal. I will put it here, and it will be listed below. And I will put all of our handles down below. And if you would like to tag us as you finish them on Instagram or Facebook, please do so. We would love to see what you guys are doing if you're joining us. It's just fun. I hopped on this morning, and the only 3 that use the hashtag is mine, Kim's, and Marissa's, which is totally fine. But if you're doing it, let's see your work. We would like to see what you're doing with it. Okay. Haul. I ordered something about a week and a half ago, and this finally came in. I ordered it from Hollis Hands Creates, and I wanted, I just picked up a chart ×2, so I have one to give away. It's in my giveaway. And then I picked up a couple of neutral linens that are not 40 count, just because, well, actually one of them is 40 count. I also ordered linen from somebody else that I showed in my last video, and those I don't think were 40 count. I think there were 32 and 36. I'm getting to the point now where I don't always want 40 count. I would like a little bit lower number to have a little bit easier time stitching it and have a little bit bigger piece. So I picked up a couple of neutrals that I really, really like. This first one, every time for a while there, I was looking for this. I could never find it. So I picked it up, and this is 36 count Patriots Brew by R&R. So I think this is a fat quarter. And then I picked up 36 count ale. No. Patriots Brew is 36 count. This is 40 count ale by Picture This Plus. Look at the modeling. It's so pretty. So really happy with this, and I have an idea of what I might want to stitch on this. The colors I think might look good on this. I don't know that I have the chart picked out. And then this one, of course, I'll have fun with. And then I ordered a pattern. I have some of these already, but I don't have spring. I went ahead and ordered Spring Has Sprung by Plum Street Samplers. And this is one I ordered an extra one, so I have one for giveaway today. Because it's, almost springtime. So maybe one of these will stitch this up. And I looked, I'm like, oh, I don't have hardly any of these. I'm going to have to buy some floss. Uh-oh. Okay. I do that. I take everything out of the bag, and then I wind up with these little rings of floss, and then I don't know where they belong. That could be catastrophic. Okay. And I think that's it. For haul and for my whips. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Fun stuff. Giveaway. This giveaway is to kind of celebrate and in honor of me reaching 2,000 subscribers. When I started my Flosstube journey 2 years ago, 2 years and 1 month, almost to the day, I was surprised to have a response. I was thrilled. I just thought, oh, this is going to be something I'll do, you know, a dozen or so videos, and no one will care what I have to say, and that'll be the end of it, you know. But let's see. Let's just see. I don't have any friends local to me that are avid cross stitchers. I have one that we do a lot of paper crafting together. I have another friend that does a lot of like paper crafting and sewing, like quilting. My mom does crochet, but no one is really cross stitching. And I don't know that I have very many cross stitchers that are like in my town or within like a 20 or 30 minute drive from where I'm at. So, and if you're out there, let me know. I've reached, people have reached out to me, and I've reached back and that kind of a thing. So that's been fun. And the community has been very warm and welcoming, and I just fell in love. I have so much fun thinking about what I'm going to work on for the week, thinking about when I can do a video. I don't want to ever skip a video. I know I have here and there, but I'm still enjoying it so incredibly much. And then when people started subscribing, and then people started commenting, I feel a lot. And then I found a relative, Marissa from MKissa Creations is a relative connected through marriage. It's just been so much fun. And now I'm going to my first Stitchy Retreat, Live and Die LA, at the end of February, and I'm thrilled to be doing that. So I'm just tickled, and I'm so happy to have found all of you, and that you have found me and my channel and what I have to offer. Not a lot of paper crafting videos at all, but they are coming. I've been doing some research, and I've been working on cleaning up my room so I can make space for that piece in my channel. So I really want to kind of change focus a little bit this year, and add some of the paper crafting, maybe some finishing videos in, so that I can share that with you guys as well. But anyways, I'm just so thrilled to have friends now that enjoy what I enjoy. And some of us, we have a lot in common, and some of us, we have a little bit in common. Of course, the most important thing that we have in common is that we love cross stitching, and we love creating with our hands. So when I hit 2,000 before my goal, which was by the anniversary date, which is like December 29th or 30th, something like that. When we hit the 2,000 mark before, that it warmed my heart. So to say thank you, it's taken me a hot minute to get it all together, but to say thank you, I've put a few things together and we're going to do a giveaway. Just like any other giveaway, I need to limit this. Well, not every other giveaway, but for this one, I do need to limit it to the continental US. So I'm sorry. I will work on other things that international and people that live further out can participate in. So thank you for understanding that. Postage, though, is just really expensive when you have to send it overseas or north or south of the border. It's just the way it is. Please be a public subscriber to my channel. Please make sure that you like the video. Please, you need to be 18 or over so that I can ask for your address. And please don't mention those words that get the bots going and the scammers and all of that. So we are going to, when I show you the items, just put the numerical number, like the numerical number 1 or the numerical number 2 or the numerical number 3. We will run this giveaway through midnight Friday the 31st, so a week, and then it will be over with, and I will draw names before I film my video next weekend. So let's get started. Okay, number 1, the Spring Has Sprung chart by Plum Street Samplers. Number 1. Number 2, the Fall Harvest Stitch Quarterly. I won this, their anniversary, not this year, but last year. They drew winners from their mailing list, and I won. And the prize was 2 quarters of the Stitch Quarterly. So the first of those 2 was the Fall Harvest Stitch Quarterly. And I've hung on to this for a while. I haven't started it. I haven't opened it because I have been debating on whether or not I wanted to stitch it or not. I've been going through my craft room to reorganize so I can film a craft room video tour finally. One that won't make both of us nauseous to look at and watch. And I just decided, you keep hemming and hawing, move it out. So I'm going to pass it along to one of you. You're going to get the bag, and you're going to get the contents, which is the chart and the fabric and the floss pack, a needle minder. Look how cute that needle minder is. And a needle. And this is the chart. So if you're interested in the Fall Harvest, number 2. Number 3, I picked up a small mesh project bag, mini bag, in the color burlap. And so you'll get the mini project bag, and you'll get a wand fairy, an unstitcher, and a ruler. And the ruler helps you figure out your stitch gauge all the way up to 40 count. So a couple of my favorite tools and this really cute project bag. So this is number 3. Number 4, brand new, never been used, Cocoa Quilt by Primrose Cottage and Cocoa Quaker by Primrose Cottage. So this is number 4. Number 5, I thought it would be fun. A few videos ago, I went out, I was kind of perusing Amazon and kind of just poking around on the site to see what they had. And I found conversation heart charms, and they're about a half an inch. So I decided there's no way I'm going to need 80 of them. So I decided to put a couple packs together. So you're going to get one of each of the conversation hearts and then 2 or 3 of the 2024 charms. I thought I had so many left over. I don't have that many finishes that I need to add them to. And I thought maybe you guys would have a finish and you would like to add a charm. So I've got 2 packs, number 5 and number 6. Okay, and that's it. If I forgot any of the rules, I will list them here in the, I'll list them in the description box, and I will list them here on the video screen. Again, you have until Friday at 11:59 on Friday, January 31st to reply, and then I will pull winners next Saturday, a week from today. Plans for this week. I am opening up camp registration at work. For those of you that are new, I work at a camp. We run several different programs at a couple different locations, and I am opening up resident camp registration on Tuesday, which means I get to be at work at 6:30, which means I'm up at 4. So the good news is I'm home by 3:30. If everything goes as planned. So I will be doing that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So I'm not sure. I know I will get some stitching done. I'm not sure how much stitching. Monday evening, I also have to help. I don't have to, but I offered to help one of my coworkers teach a class for the seniors. They do something special for the seniors and high school seniors who are graduating. And so there's some instruction that needs to go along with that. So I told her I would help her out with it. So Monday evening, that's going to be a long day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are going to be a long day just because I have to get up so incredibly early. And then Friday, we'll see how it goes. Maybe I can cut out a little early because it'll be a tiring week. The evening, though, I don't believe, aside from Monday, that I have really anything that needs to be done. So provided that I can stay awake, I should be able to get some stitching done. So we'll see how that all goes. I am working on my room. My goal right now is to spend a couple hours out here and see if I can't get this pretty close, if not across the finish line for this weekend. And then all I have to do is kind of put some of this stuff back here away and vacuum, and then I can film a video. So, so that's good. I've made some changes. I know you don't know what that means because you hadn't seen it before, but I've made some changes. I am really liking it so much better. The energy in the room, if that sounds kind of weird, I guess it is, but I moved my scrap rack out, packed it up, and I moved it out because it was very, very big and it took up a huge amount of space. And while I love it, I really do love it, I'm not scrapbooking a whole lot right now. There's so it's taking up space that can be used for something else that I am working on. And so just by moving that out and actually being able to see tabletop over here is amazing. And I'm really excited, and I've rearranged how I store my my skeins of floss, not the floss that I've put on floss drops, but my overstock, right? My little stash that I'm not working with. I figured out a different way of storing that, a different container to house the smaller containers in, and I've been using that for now like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and it's much easier. And then I do have room that I was able to stick my DMC floss card that outlines like all the flosses and the numbers, and it's, you know, kind of lets you see every single color that they have in the line. that fits in there now. So now it's all in one container and I'm so excited. And then I still have floss on the bobbins, you know, like little bobbins like this. But I put those in pencil boxes by number, like by one, sorted by the hundreds. So like 100s, 200s, 300s, and so forth. And so I just decided to get rid of the 3 smaller boxes that you know, like the floss boxes, get rid of those. I'll probably use, I'm not going to toss them or get, you know, give them to somebody. I'm going to hang on to them because those are good for other things. Like small things like embellishments, stuff like that. But these now are all in with my skeins of unused floss. So it's all in one spot now, and I'm so much happier with it. I can't even tell you. So moving along on that, and I need to get up and kind of go through the top shelf. I have 3 shelves over here, and that top shelf is going to be a bear, but that is the plan coming up here. And then once that's pretty much done, I think I'll be free and clear, and I should be able to do my video for you guys so you can see my craft room. So fingers crossed. I think that's it. If you've made it to the end, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you stopping by and you checking out what I've been up to this week. If you have not done so already, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell. That way you're notified when I upload new content. Please take a moment and like the video and make a comment on the video. I do read the comments. I do try to respond at some point in the comments. If nothing else, with at least the little heart like that they do. They don't let you do a thumbs up, it's a heart. So I will do that. If not actually comment to you. I'm still able to keep up on those for the most part. I do have a Facebook group or a Facebook page and an Instagram page. Those are listed below. And I also have a private group that I've kind of neglected, and I apologize for that. So I've got just a few members, like 20, 27, under 30, 27, 28 members. And I posted for the first time yesterday. It's difficult because my job is fairly taxing for a good 8 to 9 months out of the year. I try not to get stressed, but depending on what happens in the day, working at a camp with children, it can be stressful. I know the last few years have been very stressful, so that doesn't leave me a whole lot of time to think about or even wanting to do anything on social media. I usually just want to go in a bubble when I get home and not talk to anybody, quite frankly. So this year feels a little different. We've got things set up a little differently. We've got really, really good people in place that can actually handle situations. So I'm a lot more optimistic that this year, during my really busy season, that I will be able to keep up a little bit better. Maybe not perfectly, but I will be able to keep up a little bit better on social media. And I really do want to do that. So that being said, if you would like to join us, you can find it through Facebook. The private group, you do have some questions to answer. So please take a moment and answer those questions, because I will not accept you unless you answer the questions. The questions are there just so that I know that you're a legitimate cross-stitcher. It's a safe place. It's a place where we just talk about cross-stitch and our crafting. Nothing else. No room for politics or cattiness or meanness or any of that. I don't tolerate that. And so I just kind of wanted a private community for those that really wanted to have a more a more intimate group to chit chat about different things. So related to cross stitch. So if you haven't done so already and you would like to, by all means, go ahead. With the giveaway, I showed you these hearts. I do have an Amazon shop, and a lot of the things that I purchase on Amazon, I try to link in that Amazon shop so that if you're interested and you want to check it out, you can find it very, very easily. My Amazon shop link is in the description box below. I am an affiliate with Amazon. I do receive tiny commission. Tiny. It doesn't cost you anything. It actually comes from the manufacturers on Amazon. So if you are so inclined and you want to buy something and you find it through my link, thank you. If you don't, it's okay. Okay, that's it for me. Hope you have a great week. I hope that the weather is cooperating for you where you're at and that you are making it through winter. Only a couple more months to go and then we'll be in spring. I hope you get a lot of stitching time and that you stay warm. So until next time, happy stitching. Bye.